folks? It's your boy Tony P, and welcome back to the Taj channel. Welcome back to another episode of Fresh Drop Friday, where we review brand new music every Friday. And I know we missed last week. I apologize for that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't like how it turned out. I don't want to give you guys like ridiculous bullshit. I know these reviews be bullshit, but I don't want to give you like ridiculous bullshit. That was kind of ridiculous bullshit what I was going to try to do last week. I wasn't going to subject you guys to that, but what I will do is go ahead and do a little quick run through right now. On the first listen, I'm going to give it a 3. On first listen, I think I'm going to go with a 2.75. Yeah, on first listen, I got to give this a 4.5. I'll probably give like a 2.75, maybe a 3. And we're back. You square, we square. Over the talking, let's get right into the reviews. Bow! First up, we got the brand new project Training Day from an interesting collab from Fred The Godson and Jay Pharoah. The whole idea is that it's supposed to be a play off the movie Training Day. So, of course, Jay Pharoah doing his Denzel Washington impersonation is going to do the fucking voice for Denzel Washington in Training Day. And mind you, it was cool at first, but as skits start going, it gets annoying because Jay Pharoah, as decent of an impersonator he is, he gets like 90% of it like right. There's always that, okay, you can kind of tell that's not the person when it comes to impersonating. I know this is supposed to be a music review. If this is sounding like it's an impersonation review, I apologize for that. I told you I try to keep the bullshit at a minimum. The project in itself is short and sweet, coming in just under 20 minutes. Fred The Godson really allows himself to shine lyrically on this project, man. It's really awesome to hear. Consistency of his flow, coupled with the nonchalant tone that he has in his voice, it really gives an extra spark when those punchlines hit, because you don't really ever see them coming. And I think that's the crazy thing about Fred The Godson, is that the stuff he says might not be like the most mind-blowing bar, but they'll hit you in a way where you weren't expecting that to begin with, and I really got to appreciate that coming from Fred The Godson. The production is that new slash old wave of just like a loop, like a 4-bar loop, like nothing really, no real variance in beats, but it's a solid sample loop to where, you know, you can really get your bars off. So that's on the entire project. When it comes to these New York rappers, it's always going to work for them. But yeah, this project in itself is actually a really dope vibe. The project is super solid. On first listen, I'm definitely going with a 3.5. The only reason I'm kind of keeping in that 3 area is really because the skits really don't help anything and honestly make it a little bit more annoying to listen to. Again, had they lessened it, had they kind of just had like a skit every other song, every other 2 songs, I probably would have been able to deal with it. But having a Denzel Washington impersonation skit after every song is not the wave. I'm sorry. So yeah, 3.5, depending on the vibe. Next up, we got the new project, the debut project from Nicki Minaj's own ex-boyfriend, Safaree. Honestly, I am not mad at this project like I assume everybody else would be, if that makes sense. I'm not mad at it. A lot of people are gonna disregard the project. They're not gonna think anything of it. They won't really care about it. It happens, especially just it being who it is. Off it just being who it is. Of course, it being Safaree, loving hip hop, Nicki Minaj's shadow. If you don't know, now you know, nigga. But honestly, people don't seem to understand that Safaree was penning a lot of Nicki's work when she was coming up. Like those hit songs that you heard in Nicki's early career was Safaree, and it still shows in this project. Now, does it show like a lot? Like, does he have a bunch of hits on here? No. But he does have some solid bops. The production style is a lot more dance hall, a little bit of that New York sound, reminiscent of like Pop Smoke and guys like that. But no, he definitely keeps it this islander, dance hall reggae vibe, and he does it very well. He does it well enough to where it's not bad to listen to. I'm not mad at it. Is he the best writer as a whole? Maybe not for himself, but I can honestly see these songs being sung by other artists and it being a hit, honestly, when you think about it. So that kind of gives you that interesting look at what a writer can do but what a writer sounds like and why writers are usually just writers. But honestly, still, this project is not bad as I'm assuming people are going to assume it to be. He's boasted some pretty solid features on here as well, including Fresher, Papoose, Verse Simmons, and Sean Kingston. That Sean Kingston song Paradise is actually pretty solid. I really do fuck with that song. Pretty nice. Like, I can see myself on a nice little beach vibing out of that. Like, I'm not mad at this project. Again, a lot of people are gonna dislike it because it's Safaree, and I get it. You're supposed to just like the love and hip hop people, but like, if you really sit down, give this music a chance, it's not that bad. Now, is it the greatest? No, by any means. I'm not doing that. But you gotta give credit where credit is due. This man made a decent project. So on first listen, I'm giving it a 3, solid 3. It is a decent project. It's cool. I probably won't go back to it too much, but at the same time, I do see that it's a solid project. So yeah, 3. Y'all gotta excuse me. I need more of my review juice. Last up, we got the brand new project, Lyrics to Go, Volume 1 by KOTA The Friend. And man, I gotta tell you guys, I love KOTA The Friend. Definitely one of those consistent lyricists that just, when he goes, he just goes. And like, he's one of those guys where almost, if you're not paying attention, it sounds like he doesn't even take a breath when he's rapping. So I definitely appreciate, artists like him. His songwriting ability, crazy. Pen game, crazy. Lyrics, dope. KOTA's just a dope artist altogether. So this new project, basically dope. Short and sweet, coming in again under about 15, 16 minutes, about 10 tracks. All the production is pretty consistent. It's nice, airy vibe type joints where you can really, again, let your bars show. Nothing heavy, nothing crazy, just good, just really good instrumentation. Definitely live instrumentation. You always gotta appreciate production that utilize live instrumentation. Just KOTA's bars are just next level type shit. His ability to storytell is insane. The song that stood out mostly to me was Retirement Plan, where he basically foretells his future raising his kids, teaching his kids how to get into the music business or just to get in business in general, and be able to maneuver themselves so that they won't have to worry about anybody else, and they too can have their own retirement plan. I love that song. I loved a lot of these songs, man. I definitely see this getting played a lot, especially in the spring. Man, this shit's gonna go. But this project, honestly, awesome project. On first listen, I'm definitely going a 4. 4.25. It's that kind of vibe, man. I'm fucking with it heavy. So KOTA The Friend, Lyrics to Go, Volume 1. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for us today. But before we get up out of here, we definitely got to check out our fresh AF artists of the day. We have our homie Yah LivingStone featuring Fliiboi and his new single, Too High, Too Bent. Send it over for you people to check out. So let's go ahead and get to playing it now.
This is a Fliiboi.
Yah LivingStone.
Way too high, too bad. Yeah. Way too high. Yeah. Way too high, too bad. Yo, shawty hit my line, I'm too high. Who this? Hey, just need the money, need a bag, that's it. Need the money, need a bag, that's it. Hey, way too high, too bad. Ooh, shawty hit my line, I'm too high. Who this? Ooh, just need the money, need a bag, that's it. Need the money, need a bag, that's it. Yo,
I'm a flipper, QB from Miami. Young boss, I do this for the family. Let's talk shit, tell them pussies to add it up. I'm off the leash, I ain't seen y'all haters mad enough. What's the lick read? I'm talking big bills, no Cosby, but I'm popping like some X pills.
That was Too High, Too Bent by Yah LivingStone. Yah LivingStone and Fliiboi. Fellas, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I'm not feeling this track really at all. It's very low quality, not very well put together. The beat is poorly mixed, poorly made. I see the appeal and the in the bass, but that's really it. Hook had potential. I actually kind of did like where the hook was going, but it kind of didn't go anywhere after that. The verses is where everything just kind of went straight to hell. The verses were not very well put together. These flows were not the best. These lyrics were not the best. These bars were not the best. There's a lot of work to be done, but I do see the potential there. I don't know who that was on the hook. I don't know if that's Yah LivingStone. I don't know if that's Fliiboi, but whoever's doing the hook is onto something. Take that, build on that, but guys, definitely work on pinning your lyrics a little bit better, putting those flows together, working that out to make sure it's as smooth as it can be, and of course, investing in mixing and mastering. If you guys are going to release music, please make sure you guys are getting it mixed and mastered, or at least decently mixed. I guess we live in a day and age where you don't have to get shit mixed and mastered. People will say you can just release shit, it'll blow up, and that's true. We've seen it before. A lot of people tell you to get that shit mastered, mixed and mastered. I would suggest getting it mixed and mastered, but at least a good, clean mix will be good enough to at least have people listening to it and appreciating the music. But if it sounds like this, just all out of mix, not mixed, just sounding crazy, it's just not a good song. So, Yah LivingStone and Fliiboi, thank you guys so much for sending your music. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for tuning in again to Fresh Drop Friday. If you want your music reviewed on the next episode, please drop a comment below, or hit us up on Facebook at The Taj Channel. Send us a message with your music. Or hit us up on Instagram at forever. That's forever, EVER .Taj, TAJ. Give us a follow. Send us your music. We're going to check it out. We're going to review it. Because we love you. And we do it for you. So until next time, peace. Ugh.